Hello, my lovelies. Welcome. Welcome to dogs, kids, planes, neighbors, and sometimes cats. Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with today. I have been trying to record this for a couple hours, and it's usually one of those that is causing an issue. So, yeah, fair warning, it could happen. I'm not stopping this time. Not doing it. I will not. I can't do it anymore. I don't even remember where I started, where I ended last time. So we're going to start over from the top. My name is Kim. I'm the Snitch Stitcher. This is my channel about cross stitch. So if you're not about cross stitch, hang out and you might learn something. If you are, welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. You kind of know what you're in for. So it gets a little crazy. Yeah, you never know what's going to come out of my mouth, including cuss words. Sometimes it happens because, that's life. We are a couple of days away from Christmas. I am super excited. Christmas is not as big of a deal in my world as it used to be when I was a kid and around my stepdaughters and things like that. I don't have children. And it's pretty much just my mom and I mean, we do hang out with my cousins and that we're going to be going over to their house, one of my cousin's house for Christmas dinner. Actually, we're doing it Christmas Eve for lunch, which is a little odd. She just became a nurse this year, so she's kind of low man on the totem pole. So we always hosted at her house because she has a ginormous house. So we're going to be going over there. And so I'm going to be hanging out with my mom for a little bit. I'm taking my girl cat with me, and I do have a little bit of sad news. We found out that she has a tumor. She's been failing to thrive for a while. She has a heart murmur. She has heart issues, and she started having seizures. So I made the decision that because she's getting progressively worse, and she's really not eating the way she should, and even like canned tuna, stuff like that, the good stuff, she just won't do it. So I've made the decision to have her put to sleep. I'm going to do that when I go to my mom's. So next Friday, if you think about me, think positive thoughts because it's going to be rough. I've had her for almost 16 years and it sucks. But she doesn't have quality of life any longer, so it's the best decision. Sorry, I get a little emotional. But we're going to bury her at my mom's because that's where her boy cat is and who was Ami's running buddy. So I'm trying to get as much lap time in as I can and love on her and treat her good. So you may hear her meow and some. She's been talking to me a lot today. So especially when I started talking on here, she's like, "Hey, what are we doing?" Especially if I want to get on Zoom, she usually pops over because she's like, "Wait, why are you not paying all your attention to me? Why are you giving it to other people?" So, that is how it is. So, anyway, so it's going to be good. I'm going to go over to mom's. I'm going to hang out with her. I am working from home tomorrow, which is Monday. And then I am off Thursday through Friday. I took Thursday and Friday off. We normally get half a day on Christmas Eve. And then we were off Wednesday and Thursday, but we're going to have to come back on Friday. And as soon as I saw that on the calendar at the beginning of the year, I was like, oh, no. I went ahead and put off for it. Don't know if we're working in the office the next week or not. Plain, yep. See, I live by a little airport, so we get all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so I'm not sure if we're working from home or not. We're still waiting to hear from the boss. It'll be last minute. Hopefully we are. It would be nice because, especially New Year's Eve, because I'm going to be doing 12 by 12 for New Year's Eve. Basically, that means 12 starts before midnight New Year's Eve. Yeah, 12 starts. I'm excited. I have gotten the floss. I have got my fabric. I'm going to show you all of that information here in a minute. So I've been trying to gear up for some different things. I've also been working on a couple of model stitches for my friend Becky, Lucy Beam. One of them, I'm like this close to being done. I'm hoping I can get that finished this evening. And then her second one, I'm a little over halfway through and hopefully I can get that knocked out. I'm going to take it with me to mom's. So hopefully I can work on it. It's got some Nigerian eyelets. I'm glad it's using her floss and not mine because those suckers chew up some floss. And now the cat's eating. Yeah, it's a perfect storm. So, and I am wearing my sparklies. I got my sparkly Christmas shirt on. So let's get into it. I haven't been working on a whole lot of stuff because I've been doing a lot of model stitching. And so I can't show it to you because it's for market and that kind of thing. But I did have a new start because the whole no new starts November that I put on myself. I did it to myself. It like killed me. As soon as I told myself, no, I'm not going to do that, I put it out to the world. That's when I wanted to start all the things. I think that's why I did when I had decided 12 new starts for New Year's Eve. So I did have a new start, and it's in this cute little bag. One of my former coworkers, oh, this is so soft, this little guy. It's just a cute little bag because, I mean, I'll bring like a little hoop with me and everything. It is from My Big Toe. It is called Time to Stitch. It is really cute. It's kind of a play on the Serenity Prayer. And I love it. I just pulled some colors that were similar. I didn't do anything too crazy with it. I am doing it on this. It's a no-name linen. It's just a pink linen that I found. And these are my colors. So I'm just doing like a burgundy, a green, and like a gray kind of color. And I did a very small little start. I'm doing over 1, and I believe this is 30 count. So it's gonna be interesting. I didn't want it to be too big, so that's about as tall as it's gonna be. It's gonna be like this. So hopefully I have enough floss. We'll figure it out. I'm doing 1 over 1. I should be good. I'm wagging it here. You know, we're just going to play it by ear, see what happens, and run with it. I'm not going to worry about it too bad. I enjoyed stitching on it. I do have to have good light and decent glasses, so it's not one that I can take to work with me. So that one I'll be working on over time. I have been working some on my Christmas tree trio, and I will put a picture in it here. And it is in one of my snowflake bags. This is one of my Tanya bags. And what I'm doing is I'm actually putting all 3 together onto on one piece. So I'm kind of smushing the borders together. This is on a no-name linen. It's like a tea-dyed linen. So I'm putting all 3 borders. Normally the borders would be a little bit different and you could do them individually. I'm just doing them all together. So I've got the one tree done. I think instead of the words, it's like peace and love and all this other stuff. I think I'm going to continue to put snowflakes up across the top around the trees. I haven't made that much of a decision. I'm going by what the pattern is first, and then I'll go ahead and add that later, and we'll see what happens. I'm all about wag it, wild ass guess for those that don't know. Kind of live my life that way. Figure why not? Life is short. Just do what you want to do. That's why I always tell people, do what makes your heart happy, because, you know, whatever. I am enjoying it. I haven't been able to work on it as much because, like I said, I've been really focusing on the model stitches, trying to get those done because they still have to go to the finisher. So this is my next project. Oh, of course, it's a Tanya bag. You guys will be starting to see some other bags that are not Tanya bags because, yeah, with my 12 new starts, yeah, gonna have to. I'm digging deep, So one of my other ones, and excuse the wrinkles on this puppy because I just pulled the hoop off of it because I was working on it the other day. This is Pearl of the Sea by Barbariana Designs, and it is currently being stitched on Coat of Doves by Atomic Ranch. And it is the call for colors. It does look a little weird without having the eye in there. I didn't have the right color with me, and so I started to do that, and I'm like, yeah, no. I started to do 310. I think it's $37.99. 310 is just too dark. So I still need to get that, and I know I have my flamingo in the way over there. But it is looking really good. I love her, and I love the colors of her. Still don't know how I'm going to finish her. I think... Put she's round, so I think I may put her in a hoop. This is what she looks like here. I don't know why I do that click sound when I do that. I just do. Somebody asked me about that the other day, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe when I'm editing, that's kind of why I put my hand up there so you can kind of see. It reminds me that I need to put something there and kind of where to put it. Because, you know, and then there I go, keep on clicking. And now I'm going to really catch myself doing that because... yeah, it's a thing. So another one that I've been working on, of course, a Tanya bag, Alice in Wonderland, is One Nation. I'm slowly working on One Nation. This is what it looks like. It's going to take across the whole screen. I don't even know why I bothered to put my hand up because it is going to take the whole screen. And I am working on, this is 32 count sandbar by Under the Sea Fabrics. And I don't have a big enough board to put this one on so you can't see through it. I am working on the stars. So this is what it looks like. It is so awesome. One of these days I will get it done. One day it will happen. Don't know when that is, but one day. It is awesome. So now I didn't even bring any finishes to show you because I haven't had any good finishes and all the other ones are older ones. So we're going to go straight to plans. This is going to be a shorter video. We'll see. Okay, in theory, it's going to be a shorter video. Y'all know me. I'm going to start talking and who knows what'll happen. And now the kids are out there going crazy too. So I do have, y'all, it's going to be so cool. It's so cool, so cool. There's going to be, so y'all know my friend Tammy, Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO. Y'all hear me talk about her a lot. She's my finished girl. She's working on finishing some things for me. She got really caught up with the stuff that she was doing on the gingerbread patterns. And I do say patterns. It's like seasonal patterns. Several designers. It was kind of kicked off by Dirty Annie's, Annie with Dirty Annie's. Oh my gosh, Tammy did an amazing finish. It was so cute. Paisley and Polka Dot has these like wooden, I think they're MDF boards where you can use as finishing, and they did them to where all these designers did different seasons of gingerbread houses. Everything from Mardi Gras to, I think there's an Easter one, there's a Halloween one, there's a New Year's Eve, of course there's Christmas, there's Valentine's. They are so cool. Check out Annie. She's got the whole set, or you can check out the different designers. If you go over to Instagram to Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO, you can see all the stuff that's going on. It's December Stitches, a whole bunch of people that Textile Crafts. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. And I know I would forget somebody. Those are just the ones right off the top of my head. They're doing some awesome stuff. But so Tammy's been really, really super busy with that. And so yeah, it's been a whole lot. But speaking of Tammy, her birthday, and it's so awesome. Her birthday is on April Fool's. Yes, she's an April Fool's baby. She's not a fool, but she was born in April. She is planning, and well, actually, I think she's restarting it, but it's going to be a new start for me because I've been wanting to start this pattern for a while. It's going to be a birthday start. So if you want to join us in April, starting, I think she's starting at April 1st. So we'll probably be working on it at Stitching Texas. It is Matter in Hand by Jeanette Douglas. This is a really awesome pattern. I mean, it's fabulous. It's got all the stuff. Of course, it's got a big freaking fat tomato and spools. So you know that's all Tammy's thing. It totally is. And I so totally love this too. So we're going to be starting this April 1st for Tammy's birthday. So if it's something that you want to join in on, get your stuff together. Get ready for April 1st. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a fabulous pattern. It's a pretty good sized girl. But we'll get started on it, and it'll be wonderful. It'll be so wonderful. And then, you know, I have been stitching for years and years and years. A lot of decades. I've been stitching for decades. And I have never really heard of a blessing sampler. It has become a big deal the last few years to do a blessing sampler in January. You start at January 1st and you go through January 31st is when it has to be finished. If you get that done during that period of time, then you're supposed to have good luck. Lord knows, I need all the good luck I can get. It has been the last 2 years. Your girl needs some luck, some good luck, not bad luck. I need good luck. So channel, all that good luck. So I am going to be doing a blessing sampler, and this is the one that I am going to be doing. It's right here. It is from StitchLife magazine, and you know what? I just had my list. Of course, I covered it up because, you know, that would make sense. It is from StitchLife magazine. It's the Hope sampler. It's a really cool sampler. And let me get all this other stuff out of the way because, y'all, I've got so much stuff. This is a really great fabric that I got. It's from Fortnite Fabrics. I don't even know what the colorway. It doesn't have a colorway. It's like this pretty pink and purple. And please, it's like a peachy pink. I'm hoping. Okay, it's more, yeah, it's got a little bit more of a pink undertone than what it is showing up here. But these are the floss. This is the floss that I'm doing. And this is Night Stalker Calling. And the floss is called Life is Not a Fairy Tale. So that is what I'm going to be doing it on. I think it's going to be awesome. The colors actually, you don't really see it on here, but in person you really see the undertones of this in the fabric. And so I think it's really going to pop and look really fabulous. So I'm going to be starting that January 1st after I spend New Year's Eve stitching like a crazy person, trying to get 12 starts. I'm going to start this one January 1st. I should be able to get this one done, provided life goes well. It's going to go well. It's going to go well. I insist that it does. So, yay. So here we go. Y'all. Over the last few days, I have been doing my damnedest to pull floss. So I did a whole list, and I've showed some of this on my Instagram. I went through and I marked out all the patterns. I marked out what size the fabric, the finished fabric needed to be, so I can make sure I have a size big enough. I kind of put what colors. This information that is over here is like this is in GoodNotes. Some of these are in Pattern Keeper. Some of them are in Markup XP. Some are digital patterns. Some are printed patterns. I just put all the information, and then today I was going through and pulling all the fabric, and so I wrote down the fabric that went, and I put what stitch count, everything was, who it was by, the color fabric that I wanted to do, and the idea of what I thought about what size fabric. So some of these that I did 28s, I'm not going to have to worry about it because they're actually going to be on 32s. I know I've got plenty of room for this, so it's going to all be good. And so it won't be a problem. So that's what we've got there. And then I went through and I started listing all my floss. It's a mess. It's a total disaster. Now, the only flosses I do not have that I'm going to try to pull from stash are there's some gas, some winks, some crescent, and then what was this last one? Classic Colorworks. Those are primarily for my, one of Alice's Lament. And I think I'm just going to pull from stash on those because I've got a ton of overdyes. I just really haven't worked on pulling those yet. But as far as the DMCs, that's the whole list of DMCs. And then I turn around and made myself a list. Out of those, I went and pulled from stash. There were 143 skeins of floss that I needed. Luckily, I have a small Cone of Doom and B5200 because I don't use the Blanc. I just use the B5200. So I have these. So I did count how many skeins for those that are going to be in there for that. But other than that, I did have to buy 33 skeins. The rest of it, I pulled from stash. I put a hurt in my stash. Look at that. Ooh. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. So everything that is on a bobbin, I'm going to be unbobbinating because I'm going to put these suckers on floss drops. This is one of the projects I'm going to work on at Mom's. Because I've got a whole bunch of paper floss drops. I didn't want to do anything fancy. I just ordered Amazon. They're just the paper ones. They're already cut. Have the extra little hole for because I like having the large hole to put the main part of the skein on. And then once you pull one strand of 6 out and then you pull any off of it, I like to have the smaller hole to where it makes it easier to pull those off. I know it sounds crazy, but it works for me. I found that with somebody showed me that and I fell in love with the idea. So I'm going to be going through and taking a whole bunch of these off the bobbin. Yeah, but that's how I primarily store my floss, is on the bobbin, because I have a cabinet. It works great. It's fabulous. But I do, like I said, I still have a bunch of these that it'll be fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. So I'll be going through, and it's gonna be quite a project. I need to get it done before the third. Well, I don't have to have it done before the 31st. I'd like to be able to have it done before the 31st so that I can go through and I'm gonna ring up each project with its own stuff. I started to do a master set of everything, and then I got to realizing that on a couple of these that I pulled some of the flosses, I have some older floss and some newer floss, and they were ever so slightly different. So I didn't want to take a chance on accidentally pulling the wrong one when I was working on a specific project. So I am going to ring those up separate with the little, screw little keychain things. So I'll have those all together. And then my patterns, the other patterns that I need to do, that I need to scan, I'm going to get those scanned, and I'll probably put those in on GoodNotes. That way I can highlight and do everything I need to, because the one Alice from AuryTM is a pretty good sized girl, and she's like 6 or 8 pages long. I don't want to have to deal with all that. I've gotten to where I really like using digital for keeping track of my patterns. It is nice sometimes though to still have the paper patterns because then I can just stick them in my bag and not have to worry about it. Especially a lot of the smaller stuff I'll do that, but you know, we'll do what we do. So y'all, so I'm going to go through and I am going to show you what I am working on and what fabric I'm going to put this on. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. Let me get my little board back over here so I can kind of hold it up and you can kind of see. So the first one that I'm going to do is Alice's Lament. It is by Willow Samplings and it is going to be right here. And the fabric that I am doing this on is it is chamomile. It is from, it's a 32 count and it's from Under the Sea Fabrics. And that is pretty true to color. It's just a soft, it's not showing as goldeny as what it is. It's got a little bit more of a golden undertone. It's going to be awesome. What they show it on the pattern is kind of dark. So I do want to lighten it up a little bit. So that's why with my overdyed floss, I'm going to kind of have fun with it and see what we have. So the next one is Alice in Wonderland from Satsuma Street. Now I had this kitted up. I had it kitted up in 2021 and I never did start it. I don't know why. It was a Sal. I was going to do all this stuff. I had the fabric. I've had this fabric just sitting here for forever. And it is Sapphire by Bestitch Me. It is a 32 count Jobelin. It is so pretty. It does have that's actually fairly true. So it's got a little bit of the lighter undertones, but it is really, really pretty. And this pattern with it being a diagonal. Did I say that I was going to put it? It's going to be right here. Trying to do stuff digital. I forget. Yeah, I forget. Oh, and the kids are yelling. Lord help us. Lord help us. So my next one is Alice with Cheshire Cat. It's by Needle Lot Designs. Now, I just did see the other day, somebody was doing a model stitch. So she's doing a Queen of Hearts. Oh my gosh, I have got to get it. It is gorgeous. I don't think it's releasing until like February, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, so we'll have to see. I decided to do, okay, so here is the pattern. And I am doing it on Wisteria 32 count Lugana from Mystic Fabrics. Okay, and this is not showing up as pretty as it really is. It's a soft lavender. This is showing a little bit more blue on the screen. But it is so pretty. I wish you could see, oh, I wish you could see how pretty it really is. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I love Lugana. It feels so nice. And it's gonna be fabulous. So my next one is the Firefly sampler. So your girl loves Firefly. I am still pissed that they screwed up and stopped recording it. There are I think it's 14 episodes. I know all of the episodes by heart. That is one of my comfort shows when I just need something comforting in the background. I know every scene. I know every bit. I see I know the whole thing. It is right here. It's a pretty good size, but a lot of it's not full stitching. I think it comes out to be, is it 200 by 200? Oh, I skipped one. Yes, it's 200 by 200 and it's not going to be on that. It's not going to be on that Lugana. Sorry, I skipped one. Shame on me. Okay, so the Firefly sampler, I am doing this on 32 count Uranus by Under the Sea Fabrics. I figured that kind of looks kind of spacey. It's got the grays and the blues. It's really pretty. I was originally going to do it like on an 18 count Ada that I was going to dye like a neat kind of gray. But then I came across this in my stash and I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is the fabric. So this is what we're going to be doing. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. So awesome. Okay, so let me go back. Baby, go back. Okay. I don't know where that came from. Okay, so I do have this one in a physical pattern. So this is Alice for AuryTM. It is a sampler style. It is so pretty. I'm doing it in the DMC. And I'm hoping it's not going to turn out quite as dark as that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's a crapshoot. Anything could happen. But I am doing it on Silver Mist 32 count Lugana. And it's super soft. It's got a little bit of the lighter white colors. I just thought that this would let the colors pop on it. And it's just, oh, it's so soft. But Mystic Fabric, she does such an amazing job. I love that fabric, and I've been holding it for something and I wasn't sure what. And then I knew as soon as I was going to do this. So my next one is going to be, it's the Lone Star Stitchers. It's by Twin Twin Peak Primitives. It was a pattern that was done, I think, specifically just for the Stitching Texas group. I know it was part of our 2020, I believe, pattern that was provided for us as being an attendee. And I've been wanting to start it for forever. And for some reason, I thought it was a physical pattern. And I've been looking and looking and looking. And when I decided to do my 12 by 12, I was looking through and I'm like, oh my God, there it is. And I was so excited. So I have got this fabric, and it's kind of a creamy color. It's kind of a natural, but it's got a little bit of a pink undertone in some of it. And I just thought it would be really pretty. Here is the pattern. So that's what I'm going to be doing it on. I think this may be, it is 28-32. I have no idea. I haven't bothered to count it. It's a big enough, it's a big enough piece. We got plenty of room. Oh, there, you can kind of see some of the undercolors in there. So anyway, I just thought it would be perfect for it. It's just red, white, and blue, a little bit of gold. I think it's going to be awesome. And then we go to the Chronicles of Narnia. Here it is, Chronicles of Narnia. It is by Stitching Book Club. And I had intended to do these as they were coming out. Did I? No. Yeah, it didn't happen. That's one of my favorite book series. I absolutely love them. I love all kinds of books. I listen and read everything. It's like I know for Christmas, my mom's going to be getting me a book of poetry. She does every year. This last year, she got me a book of Dylan Thomas poetry and stories. She's gotten me into several different, especially female empowered poets. A lot of great stuff. So that's something that my mom has always done. It's always been like something to read, something to learn at Christmas. So books is always, we're very... We voracious readers in my household growing up. So it's definitely a thing. So Chronicles of Narnia, it is going to be, it's 97 by 128, and it's got a lot of bright, great colors. So I'm going to do it on Chinchilla. It's another Under the Sea Fabrics. It's another Lugana. It's a little bit more gray than this is showing. It's showing a little bit more blue, I think, on the screen. But it is a really pretty fabric, and I love all the modeling. It's got fabulous modeling. So yeah, so there's one side. Here's the other side. So I'm not sure yet where I'm going to be centering it. I have not made that decision yet. That's a future me problem. I got about a week to make that decision. And then also another one from Stitching Book Club is Little Women. Y'all, I have always loved Little Women. It has been one of my favorite of all time ever. And I have read it so many times. I think I have watched every dramatic version of it on TV. I love them. I love them. Always have. Always loved the characters. They're just down to earth and real and crazy and just everything. And I have this, it's a gray fabric with a little bit of a purple undertone. It is definitely not coming out. It is super soft. It's a linen. It's kind of it feels like a little bit thicker linen. It's super soft. Don't know where I got it from. It was past the stash, or maybe from a stash sale or something, or somebody gave it to me. I have no idea. I have fabric everywhere, and I don't know where a lot of it came from. It's just here. But I love this pattern. It's got the lavenders, and it's got everything else. It's just wonderful. And when I saw it, I knew I wanted to stitch it. And then I came across this fabric, and I'm like, okay, this is perfect for it. So there we go. Because I did not have to buy any fabric for any of these projects. I already had them. I am in the Under the Sea Fabrics Fabric of the Month Club, and I used to do Mystic Fabrics Fabric of the Month Club. That's why I have so many different colors and things. And then, people that stash sales and things like that I pick up other fabrics. So another pattern that I'm doing, and I think it was a freebie, I'm pretty sure, and it is from Silver Creek Samplers. It's Do Everything with Love. It's right here. And it is super cute. I haven't decided exactly on the floss that I'm going to use, if I'm going to use the one that they called for. Y'all know me in pink, so it's definitely going to be in pink. This is a soft, dusty pink linen. No idea what count. It's probably 32. Maybe it might be a 28, but I'm thinking 32. It's just a real soft pale. It looks more tan on here, but it's just a soft dusty pink, and I just thought that would be perfect for it. So that one's a lot smaller. It's only a 6, or no, Do Everything with Love is 58 by 58. So I know I can knock that one out quick. Some of these other ones, y'all, they're gonna take me a while. That border on Alice's Lament is probably gonna take me 100 years. Because it's pretty good size. And I definitely know Alice in Wonderland from Satsuma Street, because it's very dense. It's going to take a lot too, but those colors are just so pretty. So my other one is the Scarlet House. I believe it's another freebie, and it's called Love. Here we go. And it's really super cute. I have this Picture This Plus pewter linen. It's a 32 count. And it's just like a pewter gray. It's kind of almost got like some green undertones to it. So, and it's a smaller one. It's only 69 by 53. So I'll be doing it on this. I just thought that was perfect. But all these, like I said, all these little pieces, I don't know where I get them all from. And then we have No Notion Pincushion by Lindy Stitches. I fell in love with this one. I think it may have been a freebie. Check out her page. Y'all, check out a lot of your designers. Look up their website, things like that, and look in their, little table of contents and everything. Look for freebies, because there's so many of our designers that give us freebies, and they are so freaking cute. And I mean, why not? Let's do it. So this one I am doing, the fabric actually for the pattern actually showed like a white pattern and had a pink detail. I think I decided to do I want to do it pink, and I am probably going to do it as a pillow, just like it shows in the picture. But I'm doing it on, this is Peony, I believe. Yes, Peony from Fiber on the Whim. And I picked this up at StitchCon this year. It was so pretty. I just loved it. The color just called to me. It's kind of a flamingo-y pink, but it is so pretty. It is so pretty, and I'm just like, yeah, I am so here for it. Definitely going to do it. And then I'm to my last one. And I cracked up. I actually have, there's a couple of these in this series. I have the other, on one of the other ones, I can't remember what it's called, but I didn't want to start it yet. And this one is Heartstring Samplery, Baby Got Backstitch. Here's the whole thing, but look at that. Is that not fun? Okay, come on, zoom in. Woo. There we go. It is just so much fun. I love it. I just thought it was neat. They had this, the color is just so pretty on that fabric. And I realized I have a very similar color. I'm not sure that I'm going to do the floss in white. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. I think I'm going to do, I've got some really pretty pinks, and I'm thinking about it. I'm just not 100% sure. This is Pomona, and it is a 32 count linen by Under the Sea Fabrics. Y'all see a thing. Oh. It's a little bit more grapey in person. Y'all, this fabric is just so pretty. I almost started to use this for my Firefly, but y'all, it's not doing justice. It's not doing justice. Actually, down here is a little bit more of the color. It's still not pulling up. It is so pretty. It is so gorgeous. So that's going to be for Baby Got Backstitch. And I may use it on the other pattern too. I don't know. I've got a really pretty, more of a turquoisey color that I think would be fabulous for that too. So yeah, that's my plans. I got lots of plans. Once I'm done with the model stitching, I'll have more time to actually do stuff. And Christmas, y'all, I have finished stitching my 2 Christmas presents that I was stitching. Have I FFO'd them? No. And one of them is going to take a bit. I'm not going to see either of these people before Christmas, so I do have reprieve. One of them I'm going to take with mom to mom's and see if I can get it finished there, on top of all the other stuff I'm taking with me. We don't do a lot when I go to mom's. So maybe I'll get a chance to do that. And we usually get up early and stay up late. So we'll see what happens. And the other one, I'm not going to see her until like the middle to end of January. Hopefully by then, and I'll be able to get hers done. And that one's for Tammy. The other one is for Tanya. Y'all, I cannot wait to show you my full finished piece. Y'all, and I don't know what's going on with this hair. This hair today is just going crazy. It doesn't know what it's doing. So, do I have Christmas presents done? No. Did I think I was going to have Christmas presents done? Yeah. It is what it is. Tanya's birthday is on the 30th of December, and I know I'll be seeing her when I get back. So hopefully I'll have hers done. If not, I know she'll give me reprieve because she loves me. She's my bestie. She loves me. So that's what I've got going. I don't know. I don't know why I decided to do all these starts. I'm excited about it. Originally, I was going to try to do 144 stitches per project, which is 12 times 12 is 144. And then somebody said, well, that's like 1,700 plus stitches. And I'm thinking, I don't get off work until 1 o'clock on New Year's Eve. That's less than 12 hours to do that many stitches. And I do need to get up and go to the bathroom and, eat dinner and, live. I'm going to try to see if I can do 144 stitches each. If I don't, it's no big deal. I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on me. But I do want to do the 12 new starts. And I want to get a good amount of stitches in. We'll just kind of see what happens and how it goes. We are going to be doing a New Year's Eve Zoom. So please join us if you want to. You don't have to stay the whole time. We're going to start about 6 p.m. Central and go till midnight, maybe plus, depends on how tired we are. I am actually off the next 2 days after New Year's, so I can sleep in. I can stay up late and sleep in. We'll see if I'm capable of staying up that late. So I will have the information on my Instagram. So yeah, join us. It'll be so much fun. It is also a Tuesday night. I believe Tammy and I have decided that we are going to try to continue our Tuesday night Zoom sit and stitch. So those will be up all the time anyway. The link is in my Instagram profile. So if you want to join, please do. There's not usually a whole bunch of people. You don't necessarily have to be stitching. We just kind of get together and visit, and it has been so much fun. We have had people from Australia, from New Zealand, from Canada, somebody from Scotland, from all over the United States. It's been a lot of fun. It's been really neat. Get to meet different people and just sit and visit with each other. So, heck yeah, why not? You don't have to stay the whole time. You can come on, say hi, and then pop back out. You don't have to come every time. You don't have to stay the whole time. But I do encourage you. It is a lot of fun. And a lot of people are really intimidated by the idea of getting on there and people seeing them. Don't turn your camera on. It's fine. Just chit chat with us. Just come and visit. It's a lot of fun. You might find that you really enjoy it. Y'all, this hair. Sorry. I keep on seeing reflection of it. I'm just like, what the heck? It's just going crazy. But anyway, so we're going to be doing that. And I am working on my whipco board. I decided I am going to actually try to do the complete whipco board. I didn't do it this last year. I tried to do it the year before, and everything went to hell in a handbasket with my health and everything, and just nothing happened. So that is one of my goals for this year. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do on my whipco board. Kelly, who is Don't Run With Scissors on YouTube and His Princess Kelly on Instagram, she's doing a little bit different. Sorry, I need to get a sip. Yeah, I do have Tanya's sticker. Anyway, she's doing hers a little bit different. She is actually choosing people. She's putting people on her whipco board. And when that person is called, they get to tell her what to do. Yeah. So whether it's, bicycle 50 miles, because she does triathlons and all kinds of this other kind of stuff, or, go paint the bedroom, that kind of thing. If you want her to work on projects, I have a feeling I'm on there a couple of times, and I know one thing I would love to see. She's got a pattern we call her Henrietta. I don't even know if that's actually the name of it, but it is the picture of a monkey in a dress sitting on a toilet. It's full coverage. I know it sounds crazy, but it is so freaking cute. And she got it started, but she hasn't been working on it because she was working on Kay and Dennis, which she did get a finish. And on Rosie, which she got a finish on this last year too, 2 large full coverage projects. That, or I may just tell her to go take a week of naps. I think that's kind of cool. I haven't fully decided how I'm going to do mine. I kind of like that idea. I may do it as a viewer's choice. So when one of my numbers gets called, I may just do that. I've been playing around with a bunch of different ideas. I'm not 100% sure. And I do have some ideas of some different sales that I want to do this year. Some with Tammy, maybe with Kelly. We still do have our hashtag Kelly made me do it. Apparently they're about to do a Kim made me do it because apparently I've been enabling people a lot. So I'm good with that. I don't have a problem with that. I love enabling. So yeah, we're already at 40 minutes, and I said this was going to be a short video. Y'all know better. Y'all know me. Y'all know better. Sorry about a little bit of the Debbie Downer at the beginning. It was sad. I'm sad about losing my little girl cat, but I love her enough that I don't want her to suffer, and she's had at least one large seizure, like grand mal type seizure. The other seizures that she has had are focal seizures, so they're not as violent, but they're still kind of scary. And I just don't want her to be in pain. And, my critters, they live a good life. And, if there's such a thing as reincarnation, I want to come back as one of my mother's pets, because I'm telling you, those critters get treated better than most people, in general. So that's where we are. But let me know what you're working on. Do you have New Year's Eve plans? Are you going to be doing anything special? Do you have any sales coming up? Is there something that you've been, thinking about starting, or some that you've heard of that you want to start? Because y'all know I love to enable it, and y'all know I love to start the stuff. I am all about let's start everything. Start everything. Life is short. Stitch on what you want to. Enjoy it. That is my focus for 2025. And I am doing my 25 and 25. I did manage to get my 24 finishes in 24. I am really going to try to make sure that I hit my 25 and 25. And I'm going to do 26 and 26 and keep on going every year. I think it's very doable, especially as many projects that I do. And I do a lot. I do big stuff. I do small stuff. I do a little bit of everything. I usually kind of stick with smaller stuff. But, who knows? Who knows what we'll be doing. And I just want to thank you guys for taking time to spend time with me. I know you have a lot of choices out there, and I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm a lot of times somebody's shot of whiskey, and I'm good with that. But I appreciate you, and I appreciate that you take time out of your day to listen to me ramble about something I love. And we'll see what comes with this new year. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be a good year. And I don't normally say that. I don't normally put that out there. I am going to be starting to look for another job coming in the new year. Just where I'm at is, I don't feel like is where I need to be. It's the company and the direction they're going is one that I'm not comfortable with. And I really want to be 100% remote. I work so much better at home without hearing everybody around me going crazy and doing all their stuff. I really, I like it. I have a really good balance. I'm one of those people that works really well on their own. And that way I can, throw fingers at the screen, flip the bird at the screen. I don't have to worry about getting in trouble if I'm in the office doing that. So yeah, that's never a good thing. But, I have a good balance with it. I learned during the pandemic, at first it was kind of tough, but then I really created a good pattern with it. And I got a lot of my housework done kind of during the day. As far as, when I know I need to get up and I need to stretch my legs and I need to get away from the computer for a few minutes, just like taking a regular break, I go and unload and maybe reload the dishwasher. I would change out the laundry. I might go scrub both toilets and then come back, and then wipe down the counters and then come back. Scrub the tub and then come back, different things like that. It seemed to be a lot better of a balance for me. And then when I was done with my work, I'd go walk a couple of times around my apartment complex, go check the mail. And when I came back into my apartment, it was like I had just driven home. And I made sure to always log my computer off every day. I shut it down completely because that way I'm not hearing all these notifications and it giving me anxiety. So it's what works for me. I know everybody has their own setup, and I know some people don't like to work from home. They need that environment at work. I'm good with getting that through meetings, team meetings, stuff like that, just not too many. I've had a lot of team meetings lately. We've been doing a lot of projects, and I am a project lead. and SME for my department. So SME is subject matter expert. So because I've been doing AP for 30 years. Yeah. So anyway, so it's going to be a good year this next year. I see it as being a lot of good opportunities, and it's going to be awesome. It is. I demand it. It better be. No, I know, and a lot of that is my attitude coming in, and that's my focus. I am really trying to focus on the positives, not focus on the negatives, which I'm known to do. I'm a little bit of a realist. Yes, I do live in a little bit of a fantasy world sometimes, but when I need to, I realize that, I'm more real about things like that. I don't just say, well, yeah, oh, everything is sunshine and roses. Yeah, no. I'm going to call it when it's a crap pile. I'm going to call it as a crap pile. But I'm trying to look more on the positive side of things and do that spin. And I'm really excited about the opportunities this year brings. And there's a lot of them. There really is. And I'm looking at growing my channel. I'm looking at growing, just growing. Mentally, not physically. I want to opposite of grow. I want to shrink physically. I'm working on it. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to get more exercise and do what I need to do. And it's not a New Year's resolution. I'm not a big New Year's Eve resolution person. It's just not my thing. But I do try to make better options for myself because life is short. And I have seen that in the last couple of months. I've lost 5 people that I know of. Not necessarily super close people, but people that have been in my life. And it was a bit of a gut punch when I realized that they passed. And I know we're not getting any younger. I'll be 52 in March. So yeah, I may do a birthday start on March 1st. I haven't decided yet. So if you have suggestions, let me know. I need enabling. Anyway, okay, I'm going to stop rambling because that's all I'm doing at this point in time. I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy whatever it is that you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate. If you get to spend time with family, I hope it's people that you want to be around. And I just, I want well wishes for you. I think that's right for anybody. Hey, if we can get world peace and end hunger and stop war and get everybody happy, it would be freaking amazing. That is my wish. That is my wish for you, is peace, love, happiness, joy. So, that being said, just do what makes your heart happy, and happy stitching, and I love you guys.